you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a he said my life's a bore. So quit my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid?
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visiting team and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And we're underway here in South Philly. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
60, 60. Get up, reload, pat the 60, pat the 60. Go, check, go, check.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 60, Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try to pick this up with a pop pass, and he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate the ultimate punt team. 4th down. On 4th down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. The more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
18, fighting. Gotta be lying.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man is Davis. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time to number 17.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
On the stick. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cut 19, cut 19.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg. It's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the jump.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready. Crack all 80. Panther Street. Panther Street.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. That one good for a dozen. Very quick first down.
Really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, right back to Sampson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Back to throw. Now he's just going to flip this forward. And a good job rallying to the football. Hopefully just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
He'll look to throw. Now here comes the screen to Sampson.
When you call a bubble screen, you're really putting a lot of faith that your skill players, your wide receivers and backs, are going to be able to hold up there in space as blockers. And when you don't, sometimes you end up going backwards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hurt. Hey, check that. Street. 19 tight, 19 light, 70 rings, 18 rattler, go!
They'll look to throw yet again. This one not quite on target. Let him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
79 Broncos. Cowboy 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Trap 50. Trap 60.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's completed to the rookie first-round pick. And he'll be all down at about the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Viking 18.
So after one, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready? Go! Cougar 19. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Bronco 80. Ready?
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Going up top. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a... Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this will wind up incomplete. Quite a call there. They go for the fake punt, but instead they're going to wind up turning the ball over on down.
Ready, set. Ready.
It's first down, and they'll run. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Eagles.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Dicker with the extra point. And the Eagles will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Lumberjacks nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 19. Left. Come on.
Off play action. He'll set up. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. That'll be good for 11 yards, still short of the first down marker, and third down coming up.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Warrior 70.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. A gain there of 11, and that is BA's first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
Toronto, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Go, Reed. Go. 19 tight. 19. Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
35-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Back to the air one more time. This one complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. Second down, they need 3.
Brings up second and 3.
19 Lions. Hawk, Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
He'll get that out wide to Sampson. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal.
Check smash. Check smash.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Come 19, 60 bucks, Bronco 80. Let go.
He'll throw it left and has his running back.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on third and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
Mavericks, 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he will score! Touchdown, Philadelphia. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
19 tight. Move it, 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. A gain of 26 yards.
Track him, 60.
First down, Lumberjacks.
70 Lions. 18, Pioneer.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Defensively all over him. And it'll be second down.
It's now second
You don't
down.
earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Mustang 19.
Back to the air once more on second down. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
Viking 8, Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Toronto. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Lumberjacks are able to cut into the deficit.
28. Lumberjacks 14.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Bronco 80. Hey, smash front. Go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Eagle. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Kicker now for the extra point. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
14.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Cardinal. Hurt.
He'll get this out wide, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. That is two big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the toss, they'll run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Jacks 14.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
No, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
The motion man is Sanders. Inside run with Sampson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that road.
Back to throw. That'll be taken in by Sampson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate like in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's fun. That's throw yet again. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Stephanie! Stephanie, go!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Josh Hines-Allen. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
19 tight, 79 Broncos. Back, Buffalo 8, Bronco 80. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 Lions. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That caught by Davis. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 24 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. And it's a great example why.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Hey, tackle ball. Let's go. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
Maverick, ready?
Now, faking the give. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books earlier. And that catch gets him a first down.
18, pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Go.
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. He'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And the scrimmage continues. He's dropped behind the line again. A tough spot here. Third and long.
And it's third down.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. We'll bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So we are through three. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break. Snap. Bronco, ready.
Now a run to begin the fourth quarter on 1st and 10. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
May not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Cougar 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. Inside. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff. Running right. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
Here's
Makes
3rd and 2.
Third and 2.
Go. Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
First down and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Panther 11. Mustang 19. Ready. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
This 3rd and 6.
A gain of 4. And it's
60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. It's a gain of 12 there. That's enough for a first down.
A gain of 12. And a Toronto first down.
70 Timberwolves.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback.
Get it. Bronco 80. Lion.
Throwing now from the gun. Going for it all. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Cole Bishop.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
Tag! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
79 Broncos.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Cooper DeJean.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Come on, set. 70, ready.
They'll give it to Sampson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's second and 2.
Here we go. Fix the Eagles. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. I like that call on third down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on third down, they bring out more defensive backs, they bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating third down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with third down run.
They'll send their tight end left. Throwing now on first and 10. hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Second and 10.
7 Pirates, 7. Here we go.
He's going to look for the home run ball, and that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose.
On third down, here's Sampson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He'll be marked down for 45-yard loss. That's 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they